Hello friends, today we have to start with the last part of your game theory, that is how you have to solve the game theory with the help of your graphical method and the simplex method. The graphical method to be applicable if the reduced matrix by the way of your dominance principle either of the form m cross 2 or n cross 2. Then we are able to apply the term graphically. If it is the m cross 2, that means m number of rows but 2 columns are there. There are the n number of rows and n number of columns are there. So that means we have to reducing it to be either 2 rows or reducing either 2 columns. Then we are able to calculating the term, the finding out the value of the gem with the help of a payoff matrix. Let's say, suppose here is given your problem related to a 2 by n matrix, means 2 rows but there existence of a n number of columns. In this case, what we find, the existence of the 2 rows, row 1 and row 2, that means the player A have the 2 strategies and the player B have the 3 strategies are there. Now, if you find with the help of the saddle point, is there in the solution of the saddle point? Let's check it. Here in the first row the minimum is 1, but the second row the minimum is 2. Out of those 1 and 2, 2 is the maximum. In the same manner, in the first column we find 8 is the maximum, second column is 5 is maximum, third is 11 is maximum, but out of those 8, 5 and 11, 5 is the minimum. So 5 is never equals to the 2. So that means there is no such saddle point solutions. So again we are unable to reducing the column because the 2 rows are there. If you are reducing the column by your principle of dominance, it is difficult to do that, right? So that means not a single row, column is to be superior over the other or dominated over the other columns. Therefore, we have to apply the term graphics method. First of all, we have to draw the 2 parallel lines, then make it to be a horizontal straight line to be there, 0, 0. Then according to the questions we have to put, let's say it is given to you 1, 8. Let's start with the plotting 1 and 8. While you plotting 1, 8, we start with the term, here is 8, this side is 1, right? 1, 8. Similarly, next is to be 3, 5. That means we have to plot 5 and 3. If you plot the 5 and 3, here is 5 and this is 3. Okay. And in the same manner, the last one is to be 11 and 2. We have to start with the 2, then 11, right? We have to start with the 2, then it will be 11. Now, after putting the terms, that is called as the all the values you have to put it. That means first of all you have to put it is to be let's say 8 and 1. Thereafter you have to put the 5 and 3. Then you have to put the 2 and 11. Right? Now, as we are interested in the 2 by m matrix, that means 2 rows n number of columns are there. We have to take into account from the bottom side, which is the minimum, maximum. From the bottom side, if you are finding out the feasible region, if you draw, change the color to the window. If we draw the term, that means all the lines we have to plot it. From the bottom part of it, we have to finding out what is the maximum. We have to draw the feasible region. While you draw the feasible region, from this, we have to take the edge part of it. This is the edge, this is the edge, thereafter this to this, and then bottom. So out of this particular area, which is the maximum? Maximum area with a corner point is to be this point is the corner, this is a corner point, this is a corner point, and this is the corner point. Out of those corner points, which is the maximum? Maximum is this one. Then we have to finding out which 2 lines are intersect at this particular point. The points have to be 2, 11 and 5, 3. Right? So the 2, 11 and 5, 3, we have to take into account 2, 11 and 5, 3. This to be taken into account, this to be deleted. Once we have to finding out the term, that is the 2 rows and 2 columns, thereafter we have to solve the value of the game with the help of the algebraic method. That means the mixed strategy process. That means the value of the game is to be AD minus BC AD minus BC divided by A plus D divided by A plus D minus B plus C. Okay, so that means AD means how much? It will be 6. AD minus BC. BC is to be how much? This into this is to be 60, 55. 55 and this is to be less 6. It will be 49 and minus 49 divided by this plus this minus this plus this. So when you this plus this is 16, this plus this is 5. So 5 minus 16 is to be minus 11. So minus 49 by minus 11. Thereby we find a term what is called as the 49 by 11. Okay, this is the value of the game. Similarly, we can find what is the probability that the player A follows the first strategy and that of the B also B. Okay, let's start for the proceed to the next type of solution. Here it is the problem related to the again that the 2 rows and 2 columns. You have to solve it, right? You people have to solve this particular problem. Here there is the 2 rows and n number of columns are there, exactly the same manner like in the previous problem. You have to start with putting the lines, put the 2 parallel lines are there. Thereafter 26, 12, 7, 10, 15. After drawing it from the bottom side, we have to pick the maximum, and while putting in the maximum, then after that deleting a particular column, and after deleting a column, then we have to find the solution and the value of the game to be equals to 11. That you have to check it. This is the solution for, the problem for you. You have to solve this and you have to cross check your answer that the value of the game is to be 11. So after knowing the term how to solve the problem with the graphically of your 2 by n matrix, now m by 2 matrix, right? We start with the m by 2 matrix. Here is the m by 2 matrix in the sense that the m number of rows but only 2 columns are there, right? So we have to try to solving the game with the help of your saddle point. Saddle point you can find there is no saddle point in this particular problem. Again we can apply the principle of dominance. After the principle of dominance we find these are the 3 by 2 matrix we can finding out. So we can reducing it further also. So straight we can solve it with the other methods except graphical you can solve in any other methods. Then what to do? Again draw the 2 parallel lines are there. After drawing the 2 parallel lines, make a horizontal line that will be 0 and 0. Thereafter, you have to start with this minus 3 and 1. 5 and 3. We have to plotting the first axis minus 3 and 1. Then 5, 3, 6, minus 1, 1, 4, 2, 2, 0, minus 5. We have to plotting all the values on the graph paper from the topper side, the topmost side, we have to take the feasible area, and which is the minimum point, of all the corner points. We have to pick that particular point, and where these 2 points to be extracted, that means which 2 lines to be intersect it, we have to finding it out. Let's say move to that. While you plotting all the values, right, minus 3 and 1 and so on, while you putting it from the upper side, we have to take into account the minimum. These are the corner point, this point, this point, this point and this point. Out of those minimum point, which is the most minimum, this is the most minimum. And which 2 lines to be intersect each other? That is the 4, 1 and it will be 3, 5. We have to considering the 4, 1 and 3, 5. Then we have to solving it with the help of your mixed strategies. Okay, this is the 3, 4 and 5. This is the matrix. Right, after taking into account this particular matrix, then apply the principle of dominance. We can solve it. This is the concept of your only the pure strategy can be applied to be here because there is no saddle point. So last option we have to move to the algebraic method, finding out the mixed strategy process to find the value of the game. Then value of the game is to be AD minus BC. AD, it to be 3 into 1 is to be 3 minus BC means minus 20. So 3 and 20 are minus 17. Numerator is the minus 17 and denominator to be AD is 4 minus this plus this is minus 9. So 4 minus 9 means it is to be minus 5. Minus 17 by minus 5. So the value of the game is to be 17 upon 5. And you can calculate the term what is the probability that the player A follow the first strategy and that of the second strategy also. Okay, so this is the way to solving the problem with the m by 2 matrix in case of your graphically. Now, these are the two problems that are provided to you along with the answers. You people have to be solve these problems and check your answers. Either in the first problem, the answers to be the value of the game is to be 2 upon 5, and in the second problem, the value of the game is to be 23 upon 10. Because after deleting, you can finding out in this case it is a 2 by n matrix, means 2 rows n number of columns. In that case, while you plotting it, only these two values to be involved in the process of the solutions, right? I mean, these two, we have to deleting the rest part. We have to plot it. Thereafter, you have to know which two lines to intersect from the bottom side, pick the maximum, and thereafter we have to find the value of the game. In the same manner, in case of a m cross 2 matrix, the m number of rows and n number of columns will be that. In that case, again you have to plotting it on the graph paper, minus 4, 3, 5, 2, 8, minus 2. From the top side, pick the minimum point of it, and while finding the minimum point, these two are to be intersect each other, that particular point. Then find the value of the game by multiplying AD minus BC. It will be 15 minus of this is the 15, and this is the minus of minus 8, means plus 23, divided by this plus this, it is to be 8, minus of this plus this, that means while you adding this plus this is a minus 2, minus of minus 2 is to be how much? It is plus 2. So 8 plus 2 is the plus 10. So value of the game is to be 23 upon 10. So this is the way we have to solve the value of the game if it is the m by 2 matrix or n by 2 matrix with the help of your graphically. Right now we have to move to the next process, how to solve the problem with the help of your simplex method. In case of solving the problem with a simplex method, we have to take care of certain things. That means that the game can be formulated first of all with the LPP. Thereafter we are able to solve. The solution is to be obtained by the simplex method. You have to ZJ minus CC, you have to calculating that particular iteration table with a key row and key column, and pivotal row, pivotal column, and pivotal element. Considering that, we have to use the concept of the duality of it, because the given problem is to be called as the primal. We have to convert the dual of the primal, right? And thereafter, before formulation, we have to make sure that all the payoff must be non-negative. If it is any figure to be there in the negative, we can't solve it. It's very difficult to solve, right? Then, in case of your negative values, add such a constant to all the values that were converted into the non-negative, because if there is negative figure, we can't solve it. So these are the basic concept you have to remember first of all. Now we have to take into account one example to simplifying it. We should not explain the whole detail of how the simplex method is to be applicable. Rather, we are to using the outcome of it, right? Suppose this is the given the formulation of your 3 by 3, right? Here the minimize problem, formulation part of the minimize. This is the minimize 1 upon u, that equals to x1, x2, x3, and subject to constraint. This is the component of your payoff matrix a11, a21, a31, a12, and so on. And we take into account x1, x2, x3 for the first player A, and all the values must be greater than equals to 1, right? And the outcome of this, the finding of the solution, you have to know, to find the primal solution. From that, you have to find the dual, right? Now, if you take into account the first, the minimize, then it will maximize 1 upon b, the second player, minimize player's point of view. The minimize player's point of view, same figures are there, but in the previous case, mark it a11, a21, a31. But here, what you find, a11, a21, a31, that's the transpose of it, right? That is the dual part of it, okay? So, this is the dual of the given primal. We have to solve this maximize problem with a graphically. We have to solve this one with a graphical method. Not graphical, rather the simplex method. From the simplex solution, from the last table, from the last iteration table, where you're simplifying all the concepts of maximize, reaching a table of where we find all ZJ minuses have to be positive, then you have to stop there. In that particular table, what is the coefficient of the m? We have to consider the solution part of your primal, right? After take this is the example part of it. Let's say this is the given payoff matrix is given. This is the payoff of your A matrix. Therefore, A's point of view, we have to calculating the term, minimize insertion part of it, 8, 9 and 3 like this way. But you at B's point of view, the maximize part like this, it will be written like this, 8, 2, 4 and so on. Okay, it will always greater than equals to, because minimize means greater than standard format, the maximize means standard format, it will be less than equal to. Now your target, it will solve this problem with the simplex method, right? And how you have to solve it? Because it's less than equal to, you have to add the what type of variable? Slack variable that you're introducing it, where the component, I mean the coefficient of the slack variable to be 0 in the objective function, their contribution to be 0. Then thereafter you have to simplify one by one, step by step, by moving from the one iteration table to the another iteration table, I mean one simplex table to the another simplex table, reaching the solution where all zj minus cj turns to be positive. Thereafter, we have to find the solution from the last table itself. Last table, you will find the value of y1, y2, y3 is to be this one. Then the value we know, this one y1 plus y2 plus y3, it turns to be these things, right? And the value of the game is just reverse part of it. It is the value of the game is to be this one. Similarly, if y1 equal to this, then we can calculate multiplying this with this one. What the value of y1? It will be 2 upon 3. Just multiplying the coefficient, I mean the value of the game with that particular terms. Okay, then we have to find the respective values of y1, y2 and y3. Exactly in the same manner, we can calculate the value of the x also. From the optimal table, the last table, then we know the x1, x2, x3 is to be like this. We have to adding it, we find the 1 upon u, but your target is the u, right? U means 268 divided by 52, and that one to be multiplied to each of this. Right, while you multiplying this u will be this one, and when you multiplying that u with the respective values of x1, x2, x3, x3, we find the outcome of it to be x is to be this thing, 21 by 52, 12 by 52 and 19 by 52. So this is the simple way to applying the term simplex method to finding out the solutions. But you have to remember, first of all, from the given matrix, that is the S matrix, find the minimize of A, that means minimization loss, and that means the maximization of B. Taking into account the maximization of B, solving that particular problem with the help of the simplex method. From the last table, then we have to move to the primal solutions. Okay, so that's all for today. So this is a way to know how you have to solve the problems related to the game theory, starting with the meaning, assumptions, then you have to take into account terminologies, then how to solve it with the help of your saddle point method, that's called the pure strategies, then you have to move to the mixed strategies, then move to the dominance principles. Thereafter, we have to move to the term what is called as the graphic solution, and right now we have to complete the term what is called the simplex methods. So thank you.